All right, guys, what's up? What's up? It's Thursday. Normally, the Arnold Amateur doesn't get a lot of attention, but this time we have a superstar of social media, Sam Sulek, competing. He has wrapped up judging a few hours ago. Finals will be starting soon. They're going to start with men's Bibling and have to get through a lot of those classes. So first up, I want to say that he looked excellent. This is his second show ever. He looked better. The tan was better. The posing was better. Looked a little drier and tighter. Now, this is Sam by himself. The reason I have that clickbaity title is Sam losing today is because it doesn't matter what you look like by yourself. All the guys doing the Arnold Classic Open, Brandon, Samson, Derek, Andrew, by themselves, you'd see them and go, wow, there's the winner. But you're competing against other people. It's a competition. So we need to take a look at who he was up against. Let's do it. Let's do it together. So here's the first call out. And you can see Sam's over on toward the end. They didn't move him. They move him eventually closer to the middle. Now, when they do as many call-outs as they did for this division, tells you one thing to me. It's that nobody really stood out. Sam looks great. He doesn't blow away this lineup of guys. The guy next to him looks pretty good. The guys on either side, actually, I don't see him. I don't see him just blowing away anybody in any shots, particularly. This was just the very first look we had. This was just before they started shuffling people around. So, yeah, I mean, it's classic physique, the Arnold Amateur winner. And remember, guys, he has to win this class, which is the C class. They have three different height classes. C is the tallest class. A would be the shortest, the ABC. He's going to need to go up against, after they do the awards for all the classes, and he'll be the last class to give the awards. If he wins this class, then they're going to bring out the A and B class winners, and they're going to run them through judging. So that's still a couple hours away because they appear to be on break. I checked right before we started recording. They're not on the stream. On the stream, there's nothing going on right now. So this was the first group, or the first comparison before they start moving around. I know it's kind of far away, so it's hard to tell. But you see, nobody stands out. If I was sitting somewhere in the audience and this was my view, I would have a hard time. I would think that guy with the mustache there, he looks pretty good structurally. He's got a real wide clavicles, narrow waist. So they moved everybody. And now we got Sam in the middle with that guy, with this guy. The guy to his left here on screen, very weak legs. So Sam's beating him in the lower body, but it's an overall physique comparison. Again, man, nobody looks awesome here. Sam looks very good, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't look so good that he's making the other guys look bad, which, you want to be dominant. You want to be undeniable. You don't want to leave any room for doubt in the judges' minds. And the two guys to his left, they compare pretty well to him. Again, he does have that guy next to him in the legs handily. So when you say he's in the middle with that guy. They're both in the middle. Obviously, if you have six people, there's no one real. There's two guys in the middle with two guys on either side of them. If there were five guys in the lineup, and this is a class of 6 men, if there were 5 guys and he was in the middle, then we could say he's in the middle. But he's in the middle with this other guy. I see Sam winning. Maybe based on condition. It's hard to tell from this. I'll go to the really crystal clear Gilco footage later because the live stream footage is never super crisp and clean because it is streaming. And the stuff that the Gilbert brothers, the Gilco team, they put out is far better as far as the quality of the video because they're not streaming. They're shooting with their top of the line video cameras and uploading whenever they want to. We'll look at that in a second before we get to some of your comments. So here he was in the middle. And even this wasn't enough for the judges to say, okay, we got it. We know who's first, second, third. Remember, he has to win his class. It's not top 2. And then he has to win the overall. If he wins this class, he's going to have to beat 2 other class winners. All right, so this was the final call out, or the final comparison, I should say. It's just 6 guys, so they didn't have to call people out. They just shuffled them around. If it's between him and this gentleman, the guy with the mustache there, I probably would give it to Sam. So is Sam losing today? Probably not. I don't know what the other class winners looked like, though. Or, nobody's actually won any other classes yet because they haven't done any awards. I don't know if there's anyone that great. The side shots, this guy compares very, very well to Sam. I would have a tough time on the side shots as to who to give it to. And again, this is from a distance. I understand. It's kind of hard to gauge where these guys fit. Condition here isn't even, it's hard to gauge the condition. Sam does have a better back than this guy. This guy clearly has better glute development and detail in his glutes because he's hiked his shorts up to show his glutes, just like the guy to his left has done. Sam doesn't do that because Sam doesn't have super developed glutes. That's something he will need to work on moving forward. The development of the glutes, got to build up a little mass in those. It is a body part. So they moved. This was a good thing for Sam because they left Sam there. And then they put this guy next to him to compare, which tells you what? Tells you they're looking at this guy for the win too. If it was just a matter of Sam dominating and they had him winning and that's it, game over, it wouldn't take them this long to go through all the comparisons. The judges would have had their scores within a few minutes. Now, granted, they do like to give everyone a fair look, which is a good thing. I applaud that because everybody on that stage worked very, very hard, training and dieting and doing the cardio and all that. So I'm happy that they are giving everybody a good long look, comparing themselves. I didn't record this entire second or third comparison, I should say. But this guy next to him, he compares very well to Sam as well. I see it as almost like a three-way tie at this point because I'm not seeing it from, if I was sitting up close, I could probably give you guys a better idea. But before we get to your comments, let's go to the Gilco footage of Sam because he did look great. Once you see him in this Gilco footage, the condition really, really comes through. All right, let's do that. Let's go to, almost there, guys, almost there. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Everybody looks better in the Gilco footage because you're getting an excellent look at them. You're seeing them in, I don't think it's 4K. I think it's like 10K or something. They have whatever the top of the line video cameras are. That's what Gilco's using. The absolute best quality you can get. And I would not be one bit surprised if Sam wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't because based on what I saw, and granted that footage was from a distance, he wasn't killing anybody. He wasn't dominating, blowing anybody out of the water. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let's go to the comments. Starting with non-IFBB bro. Sam was deadlocked in all his poses. Well balanced and even flexing quads. Can't say he's being handed the card when you damn well can tell this kid. Yeah, I don't think they would hand him the card because the world is watching. And yes, Sam has a ton of fans, but he's also got a ton of haters simply because he's so successful. And anyone that has that kind of success, especially at a young age like him, and he has that kind of fan base, he's also going to have a lot of people that are jealous and they hate on that. So if he got the win over somebody and he didn't deserve it, there would be an outrage. There would be an uproar. But he looks awesome. His so-called nemesis, what he called himself, William guy, was off. The legs to top ratio was mad. Yeah, was that that was the German guy, the guy from Germany next to him with the legs that I was not impressed by. Sam beats him handily in the lower body. So right there, I could probably see him beating that guy. Better than his last show. He doesn't look that different, honestly. It's a better tan. This is better lighting. He's worked on his posing. I don't know if he had somebody helping him with his posing, but his posing looks better now than it did 2 weeks ago at the qualifying show. You still believe politics will be involved? I tend to think they're going to have to be very careful with that because there's better videos on Gilco. Well, let me see what they got on Gilco. See what else they have on Gilco, I should say, because this is Gilco. Oh, maybe you were telling me that before. Yeah, I don't think they have any comparison videos. Gilco usually puts up the individual videos of the competitors. They don't put up comparisons. Better videos in Gilco. That's what we're on now. Gilco. Around the end says one other guy with tat his left shoulder from you. It look good. Yeah, I mean, it's close. Now, if it's close and Sam has better condition, then I couldn't tell by that wide shot of the entire lineup. I couldn't really assess whether Sam's condition really was better than anyone else. You can see the quad. Look at that. He's definitely dialed in. His condition is awesome. Had chills when he was being moved. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's in contention for the win. Absolutely. He's in the running for the win. Is he going to win? I don't know. It's very close with him and the other couple guys. Even that William guy from Germany, although the legs are pretty weak, he does have a better shape and structure. What Sam does not have is that really pronounced V taper, which is basically a structural thing. It's your bone structure that you're born with. Wide clavicles and a narrow waist. He does not have that. That's why I believe his future lies for Sam. If he wants to keep doing this, and I don't know if he does, but if he wants to turn pro, even if he turns pro today, I think he's better off taking a year or so off, maybe 2 years, and coming back as an open bodybuilder rather than classic, because he doesn't have the type of shape of guys like Ramondino, Chris Bumstead, Mike Sommerfeld, Urs Kalaczynski, even Wesley Vissers, who has a little wider waist, has a much better classic look and shape than Sam. And another thing to think of is, he will get 10 pounds. He'll get to be a little heavier as a classic pro than he would as an amateur. His cutoff for his weight right now is 217 at a little over 5'11". That's the heaviest he could possibly be. When he gets if he gets the pro card, then he gets it's roughly 10 pounds. I'd have to look and see what the actual weight was. Let's get another one. See, a recent podcast interview with that guy looked to be the one who challenged Sam the most. Yeah, you're talking about William from Germany, Deutschland. This guy was frozen on every pose like statues, favorite classic pose Arnold's, which is in the backdrop. Yeah, I got to say, that's a good pose for him, is that Arnold twisting rear double bicep. It's a great pose for him, actually. Let's go. I'm going to leave this on loop. Yeah, I'm going to leave his judging on while we're talking for a bit, because that's what it's really going to come down to. It doesn't matter how good you look by yourself. It's how you compare. And I wish we had closer footage that was closer up. So William is this guy over here. Two guys to the left of Sam, right? With the tat. Okay, so his legs are actually better. Now that I look at it. That guy's legs are, yeah, they're better than that. They're on par with Sam's. This guy with the mustache next to him, not that impressed with. Not that impressed with those arms. Let's see, finals are on now. They're doing their routines. Oh, shit. I have the stream up, and I'm not seeing any finals. I have the stream up on another window. I don't see that. But they have to get to all the bodybuilding finals, guys, before they go to bodybuilding. Your browser played. How dare you, browser? You suck. Okay. Man, pose next to everyone like 2 extra rounds. Yeah, and that non-FBB, bro, that tells me that it's very close. The judges are having a hard time picking a winner here. I think first, second, and third are almost in a dead heat. I could see it going almost any way. That guy's legs are pretty weak, though. I probably have him behind Sam for sure. The guy with the mustache, who's next to him right now. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem giving it to Sam. If he wins this class, I'm not going to cry and say, "Oh, it was a gift. They gave it to him because he's a big social media star and this and that." And he's on all the promotional material for the Arnold Classic. He's got the meet and greet, photo ops. He's being promoted just as heavily as all the top, World's Strongest Man and Mr. Olympia, these people that are there, and rightfully so. It's a different age. Social media has given someone like Sam a platform to become just as famous as all the top champions in the sport, if not more so. Unrelated to bodybuilding, I have no opinion on that. Don't know a damn thing about it. That physique. He's got the lower body, needs more upper. Yeah, it's odd because people were talking about Sam wasn't showing his legs a lot during the prep in his videos. He did show them in a couple. So people thought he was hiding his legs, and he doesn't have enormous legs, but for classic and for this division, they're certainly big enough. There's nothing lagging with his legs, but his upper body could be fuller. It still looks kind of flat to me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, present. Go back. I'm going to leave him on stage again. I'm going to put him up again, guys. Share screen, stop screen. All right. Stop this screen. I'm going to stop this screen, guys, and go back to Instagram. Yeah, what do you guys think, man? Drop it in the chat later. If you're watching this later, drop in the comments. Even by then, it's going to be over. It's going to be long over. This is again would want. Oh, hell yeah, he looks great. I mean, the legs look pretty damn tight. The conditioning on the legs, I was very impressed. You know, obviously his first show, he was kind of forgetting to flex them. He's got great separation between every head of the quads, all the way up to the hip flexors. Side shot looks great. Could use a little more hamstring if I'm being picky. Side shots are really good. I'd like to see more upper chest. Again, I'm being picky because he's got those big shoulders and big biceps. That twisting shot is really good. I love that twisting shot of his. Derek is done with the image, and yeah, I saw that. This is a William fan. This is somebody who wants that guy William from Germany to beat Sam. When does it go on? It's been on. Yeah, I still see nothing happening on stage as I go back to the live stream. I don't think I'm lagging. I don't think it's a lag on that. His video said he filled up with 1K carbs. Crazy. Well, it's not crazy for someone who's, if he weighed in at 216 for the last show, and that was probably really dehydrated. So let's call him a guy who's 220 in shape, because I'm sure he dropped 4 or 5 pounds of water to make weight. 220-pound guy to carb up on 1,000 grams of carbs, you figure that's spread out over, 24 hours. That's not a whole lot of carbs for a guy that size. Side leg on Sam is great. Yeah, he's got really good condition, really good muscle separation. Like so much better today on Sam. Rumors out Jay Cutler's been in contact with Sissy, who's coached via online for posing. That's completely unsubstantiated, so I'm not even going to honor it. Yeah, there's that side leg. Look at that. And again, I like that twisting shot. Did a good job. He did a great job, Roy. And I'm very impressed with the overall package he brought. The color is much better than it was at his qualifying show. Condition is a little bit tighter. He's posing better. Overall, I'm very impressed with him. The reason I have that title is, because if I say he's winning, it gets less views. But it's still not a lock for him. It's not a lock. There's a couple other guys up there who are very close to him. Sam's got time. Where are we at? More width in the lats. Yeah, it's because he doesn't have much of a V taper. He doesn't have that combination of very wide clavicles and very narrow hips. Someone who has that structure, they already have a natural V taper before they put 1 ounce of muscle on their body. Once they really pack on some size on the upper back and on the shoulders, and they keep their waist small, it's very dramatic. Now, Sam pulls a vacuum. Sam's got, it's a classic look. It's not a look that's going to do well as a classic pro. And I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying genetically, the top classic guys are just, they're blessed with better structure and shape, and they would beat him. I like Sam. He's a very humble, down-to-earth guy. He's not the best, should win. Yeah, that's my feeling too. I was upset because I thought Sean Ray, when he was talking about Sam, and it went sort of viral. The audio clip was talking to Bob saying, who would rather? No one's going to be upset if he wins over some guy who's got no following, and that shouldn't matter one bit. Shouldn't matter how many followers you have. They shouldn't be judging a name, is what I'm really trying to get at there. They should be judging physiques, not names. Even in the Mr. Olympia should never have any advantage over anyone else. If he's the best physique that day, sure. Sam's got time, 23. He just turned 23 a couple weeks ago, so 100% he's got time. Yeah, James, it's not that the other guys have the ability to hide their waist. They have smaller waists. Like, this is the guy over here, the 2 to the left. That's the William guy from Germany, I think. He's got a smaller waist than Sam. Sam doesn't have a big blocky waist, but look at the Asian guy with the glasses next to him, who Sam's beating him. There's no doubt in my mind. That guy's got genetically just a much smaller waist. a smaller midsection, more narrow hips. Look how small his waist is. Sam's is a little wider in the waist. So he would need a wider upper back and shoulders to really bring that out. These other people have better tapers. Sam's got good back development, but some of these guys just have better natural tapers. That's a structure thing. He looks way better. Sam wins the division, but overall not sure. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea who the other two winners are going to be, the other class winners, and how will he compare to them. What is going on with this stream? I still see nothing going on. Yeah, you guys, I have the stream up on another window, and it's still a blank stage, like they're on a big break. And I think they are on a big break between judging and finals because they're doing it all in one day. If Sam wins, I assume he'll track the Olympia. No. Okay, so let's get real here. If he wins, he'll try for the Olympia if it's making it 16th place, but at least that's a 10-pound advantage. So to get to the Olympia, what would Sam need to do? He's going to need to win a pro show between now and I think the cutoff for qualifying for the Olympia is 3 weeks out. I have never seen a pro show, a classic physique pro show where this physique we're looking at would win. Even if he could fill out, even if he's, let's say that he's really sucked down artificially. This is not his true form because he had to make weight, and he's capable of being 10 pounds heavier next week if he wanted to with the same condition. Let's just argue, for argument's sake, let's say that. I have yet to see a pro show in classic where that physique we're looking at, that shape, and even a fuller version of it would win. And that's what you need to do to win. And the Olympia it's going to be between 50, 60, somewhere around 60 guys on the Olympia stage in classic physique this year, because that's how many pro shows. They actually, I think, I want to say they have closer to 80 or 90 shows. So you might see even more guys. But he would need to win a pro show to qualify for the Olympia. And I can see him getting his pro card today. I'm not saying that's out of the question. I would not be one bit surprised if he does get his pro card today. He looks really good. He's good enough to win this class. It's close between him and this guy, William, but I don't see him blowing William away. But he would need to win a pro show. And I don't see this physique that Sam is showing us right now winning a pro show. Keep in mind, guys, the pros are it's a whole other level. He's up against guys with much, much more gifted shape and structure. So I just don't see. He said recently he can't wait to bulk again. No way he cuts down to fit classic. Open bodybuilding is my prediction. Yeah, open bodybuilding is a lot more forgiving in terms of shape and structure, meaning you don't have to have the tiniest waist if you build up enough mass up top so you still have a good taper. And I believe Sam is capable of holding another easily. I could see that frame of his with 20, 30 pounds more muscle mass. He's a young guy. He's only been on gear a few years. He bulks up to 270. He got to 270 in the offseason. I could definitely see Sam bulking up again to, maybe 280, 290, who knows. And let's say he gets his pro card today. And I could see him coming back as an open bodybuilder. And instead of being 216 or 17 pounds, I bet he'd be more like 240 or 250. And then I could see him doing pretty well. Olympia and Arnold, maybe not. But smaller shows, he would have a chance. What's up, Kellyanne? Sam looks much shredded. His last outing. Oh, yeah, he looks phenomenal compared to the last show. I think I'll stop this so we can go look at him by himself again. Yeah. It's much better lighting here. He's got a better tan today. He's posing better. He did lean out a little bit more. The condition was actually really good at the Vegas show. It's just the tan, and his tan wasn't great, and the lighting wasn't this good, so you couldn't really appreciate it. What's up, Natural Bodybuilding? Karl Marx with Joe Biden. That's your avatar. Sam looks the best up there. Well, he's among the best. It's him and this other guy from Germany, William. They look very good, and I could see it going either way. But that being said, I mean, condition is something I'm not really able to gauge based on those wide shots that we're looking at. So I don't know if Sam is in much better condition. I'd just give it to Sam because that other guy, Williams, he's not blowing, and neither one of them are blowing the other guy away. Nobody's dominating. Paul from Fuad's channel is one of the judges. Well, Sam is no longer with Hostile, so and then he's only one judge. But Paul Luzon. I would hope Paul. I seriously doubt Paul would give anyone favorable treatment in the judging, because people are going to be watching him like a hawk to make sure he doesn't do anything like that. Literally on my browser, not short stream, you have nothing going on. I did the national anthem and everything. I'll show you. Maybe I'll X out of it. Hang on. X out of it. Stream. Go to live. Watch now. Arnold Amateur. Okay, so okay, yeah, you're right. It's bodybuilding. Looks like they just wrapped up a bodybuilding class. Was that the overall for bodybuilding? I don't know. Let's see. Present. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I don't see anything happening now. Oh, geez. Looks like they're doing Masters bodybuilding right now. Are they giving him his award? Yikes, doesn't look good. All right, we're gonna stay on topic with Sam for now. Pulling up the shorts made a big difference too. Genetics matters. He looks fine. He looks good. As far as a classic pro, he doesn't have the genetics of guys like Urs, Ramon, Sommerfeld. Bumstead's gone, but you know what I'm saying. His genetic shape and structure aren't on that level, so I see his future if he wants to keep competing. He's much better off doing bodybuilding. He got any bigger when he moved to open if he wins here. The thing is, if you have a pro card, Danny, once you get a pro card, you are allowed to compete in any division you are eligible for. So that would mean Sam could compete as a men's physique guy with the shorts. He could do classic. He could do 212 bodybuilding if he lost a few pounds and got to 212, or he could do open bodybuilding. A pro card is a pro card. You're able to compete in any division that you're qualified for. Now, obviously, classic has weight caps. 212 has the 212-pound weight cap. So to compete in those divisions, you do need to meet the weight requirements. Open bodybuilding, anybody who's got a pro card, any male, can compete in open men's bodybuilding. Any of these guys in men's physique, if they decide, I'm going to do the Tampa Pro or the New York Pro as an open bodybuilder, they can do it. There's nothing stopping them. Pretty sure the Arnold's view right now is crazy because everyone's waiting for Sam, but it's definitely going to bring eyes. Oh, I can't remember ever seeing an Arnold Amateur that had this level of interest in it. It's all because of Sam. So I'm sure they're getting 100 times more views on the amateur. Normally, most people wait until the pro stuff on Friday. The judging for the pro stuff starts tomorrow. ArnoldSports.com is the website. Let's go back. Website literally says finals begin 30 minutes. Our judging's been well past that. So, yeah, Zionic, thank you. I'm watching it, and I just saw some over 50 guy get. He must have been the only one in his class because it looks like he just got his. He won't get a pro card. Masters don't get pro cards at the Arnold, and he doesn't look that great. Sorry, dude. So they have to get through all the bodybuilders before they get to classic physique, and they will start classic with the A and B classes, which are shorter and medium height classes. So it's going to be a minute before we get to, it's going to be a good hour, more like 2 hours, I bet, till we get to Sam's finals. Muscle mature, can't force time. Sam's got time for himself. Kellyan, he actually has, I would consider this good muscle maturity already, even though I know he hasn't been training that long, but he's got good quality muscle striations, deep separation between the muscle groups. Striations, definitely the quads are nice and striated. You see some cross striations in the tris a little bit. Obviously, he doesn't get to do a crab most muscular in classic as part of the routine, as part of the judging, I should say. Comparisons are on currently. Yeah, so what we're looking at, I have it going on right now. It's live, 6:45, 29. Right now, I see looks like a lighter weight class bodybuilder on stage, number 25. That's what I'm looking at right now. If I X out of it again, I'm not sharing that. Yeah. Masters Open. Paris on. They're waiting now. Awarding now. You should refresh your screen. Yeah, I'll do that. So what's that, F5? Yeah, we're looking at, if I can X out of that. I don't want to X out of everything. Jeez. I'm going to get out of that. I'll go back to watching it. I just want to see how far behind I might be. Arnold Amateur. Arnold Amateur, what's on right now? It's still bodybuilding. You still got a ways to go before Sam. Still got a ways to go before you get to Sam. I don't know what this is. I guess it's a weight class. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it because it's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. Yeah, so that's bodybuilding, John. That's not classic. Classic is going to be after all the bodybuilding's done. Totally different divisions. Masters 35 is over now. Thank you. Twisted Masters 35 and over. How are people watching live? ArnoldSports.com. You just need to register. There's a free stream. I'm going to do a watch party the next 2 nights, but you can go to ArnoldSports.com. All they want is your email address, and then you're able to register, and immediately you can start watching for free. ArnoldSports.com. Okay? I know I'm going to get that a million times. Classic via Google, stream via website. Wesley has no V-taper as well compared to his peers. Legs from behind are lacking too. Wesley's a lot better than Sam. I'm sorry, Ryan. He's a lot better than Sam. He's got a much better V-taper even than Sam because he's got much more width in the upper body and across the shoulders and the upper back. I know I sound like this boomer and this hater and everything, but I have nothing against Sam. I like the kid. He's a hard worker. He's humble. I have nothing against Sam. When I'm talking about how people will do, in my opinion, it's never personal. There could be somebody I don't care for at all. It's rare, but there could be somebody I'm not a fan of as a person. But I will praise the hell out of their physique if it's warranted, because I'm talking about physiques. I'm not talking about the person. Think of Mark Lobliner getting his pro card at Masters. Well, he got his pro card a couple of years ago. What do I think about it? He got in great shape. His coach was my good friend, Jose Raymond. He doesn't have a physique that would do very well in the pros. He knows this, but he's killing it in business. He doesn't, who cares? The guy's multi-millionaire, tons of companies he owns and runs, huge on social media. He achieved his goal, which I never was able to do. He got his pro card, winning the Masters overall, Masters USA overall. So good for him. How to watch live? Oh boy, I got to keep doing this. Should I just leave it up? ArnoldSports.com, ArnoldSports.com, ArnoldSports.com. Go to ArnoldSports.com. You go to the stream, and they just want you to give your email so they can send you promotional ads and things like that in your email. And then you're able to start watching immediately, okay? Thank you. Thank you. All right, back to but you guys are going to keep asking. Stays peeled all the time. Yeah, Mark Lobliner's condition is amazing year-round. He stays very, very lean. You got to watch live now? Cool. Yeah, what are they on now? It's bodybuilding is on now. So they got to get through all the – I don't even think they've started with the – that guy can't be a Masters. Is he? He can't be. He looks too young, the guy I'm looking at. Yeah, they did show the order. I'll go to that real quick for you guys so you can see. Share this tab instead. Is it doing it? Yeah, so, okay, guys, you got that? So this is a schedule. So men's bodybuilding, they have to do Master 60, 50, 40, 35. Then open bantam, light, welter, middle, light heavyweight, heavyweight, super heavyweight, wheelchair. Then they got to do men's classic physique, starting with Masters 50, 2 classes, over 40, 2 classes, over 35, 2 classes, open class A, which is a shorter class, open class B, and then finally open class C. So it's going to be a good hour to 2 hours before you see Sam. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Now I got me. Nobody wants to see me, so let me put something else up there. Let's go for that. There we go. All right. Some more comments, and then just comments from us about what's on screen already. 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, it takes me forever to go through. But Zionic, Sam's not going to be on stage again for at least an hour. Trust me on this, because they have to get through a bunch of bodybuilders and a bunch more physique guys. This has been answered many times. Jerry Guns, what's up? Is Arnie there? Somewhere in the building. I'm seeing green hair guy. Reading 15-year-old comments where the confusion is coming from. Well, I'm trying. That was 229. Yeah, you're right. See, the truth, people are going to get upset. Yeah, true. You're going to have to repeat that every 15 minutes. I'm going to be by then. See you, James. Is Sam Sulek Sam is from Ohio, where I think he's from Columbus, Ohio, right where the Arnold is, but he's definitely an Ohio guy, so he didn't have to go too far for this show. I assume Sam's been to many, many Arnold Classics already in his lifetime. This is the first time he's competing in it. Sam looks like the winner. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. It's just he looks very good. This guy on screen right now from Germany, William, looks good too. He's got a better shape and structure. Sam's got a little more mass. I would probably go with Sam for the win, honestly, out of those two. Yeah. Okay, so does Sam winning means he gets a pro card? He needs to win this class, which is the C class. There are 3 height classes, A, B, and C for short, medium, and tall class. And he's probably going to win this. It's looking to me like he's probably going to win this class. Then he needs to be compared to the A and B class winners, and only the overall champion of that comparison gets a pro card. So he needs to win this class and 2 other. He needs to go up against the other class winners and beat them. Sam had the potential to go to the Olympia. I'm saying no, and I'm just being real, guys. I'm just being honest based on what I see and the quality of what it takes to get to the Olympia in terms of genetics, structure, development. The guys in classic physique, even the guys who are in 3rd, 4th call out at the Olympia. So these are the guys that are going to place 15th through 20th, 20th through 25th, 30th through 40th. Those guys look a lot better than Sam. And they all won shows. Sam would need to win a pro show between now and October to get to the Olympia. And I don't see that happening, guys. I'm just being real. I'm not being a hater. He might, Josh. He might. Support Sam from Pakistan. He's got support from all over the world. Thanks for going live. I was coming to join you. Thank you, Zionic. Yeah, appreciate it. And I would love if you guys could all drop by tomorrow night for the watch party. We're going to have a good time. Have a real good time. Sam is way younger than the guys at the O. Give him time to catch up. Yeah, I mean, that's not actually true, Eric. He's not that much younger. There are guys his age. There are a good amount of guys his age in Classic as pros, 23 to 25-year-old range. I'm not trying to downplay his accomplishments. I'm saying I remember seeing Urs Kaliczynski, the Miracle Bear, win the Tampa Pro at 23. I think he was 22. He might have been 23. He had already been a pro for about a year at that point, Urs, and he turned pro and won the Tampa Pro. I was there. Milos was there with me. We interviewed him. So, yeah, I want to say give him time to, if he wins his pro card today, give him time to grow into an open bodybuilder. I don't think he has the shape, the really pretty, aesthetically pleasing shape to do well in Classic as a pro. If he wins pro card, I think it's be his first pro show. He's not ready for any pro shows, but to be honest with you guys, even if he puts a couple more pounds on, he's not ready to be a pro in Classic. He would need another 20, 30 pounds muscle to do open bodybuilding. Be a Class B division, you need to secure first place overall. Yep, second place finish in this division, not granted. Yeah, so if he wins this and he fails to win the overall, he still would not be a pro. Homestead has the highest number of gyms per 100,000. Yep, Massachusetts, we win. Booty scratcher. Sam's most symmetrical between legs and upper body from front to back poses. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that guy with the mustache had pretty weak-ass legs. William from Germany's legs aren't really impressing me either, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably give him the class. I'd probably give it to him. If he wins a pro card, 90% of body limits class, never get a pro. Yeah, if he wins a pro, so 90% navigate their pro card. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, I think you meant to say never get, and you were talking to text. And that's what it came up with. The C-Bum in his first show versus now giving you an insight of the potential of Sam. C-Bum was much better. He was 20 years old. He just had a better shape and structure. It's genetics, guys. This sport is so heavily predicated on your genetics. It's not fair. I know it's not fair. Life isn't fair. people who turn pro, generally speaking, just have better genetics in general than the vast majority of us meatheads in the gym. You know, most people in the gym, no matter how hard they work, how many drugs they take, they will never look like a pro bodybuilder or a pro classic physique guy. They just don't have the genetic potential, the DNA blueprint to look like that no matter what. You have to have the right genetics in place. Finals are actually on right now, Jorge. They're still on bodybuilding. They're still on. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while before they get to classic. But it's arnoldsports.com is the stream, and if you just keep it on and check on it from time to time, when you see the shorter classic guys, you'll know you probably have about 30 minutes before you get to Sam. Sam's shape is so good. Yeah. You can't really flex your upper thighs. You flex the whole thigh, and yeah. Should I go back to, let's see, Instagram? Sure. I'll go back to Instagram and show Sam again. What the heck? So I'm going to stop this. Go to screen. Back to Sam, because we're coming to an end here, guys. I won't keep this going much longer. It's a lot of idle speculation at this point. Outer sweep at his quads. He's good. He's not. Don't get me wrong, guys. I really like the kid. He has a really good physique, better than most people could ever possibly have. But there are levels to this, and we talk about the very elite, the guys who do well in the pro shows. He's not quite there yet. Finals, shape. So much, Sherry. Oh, thank you. That's another show I do. Ask Dr. Testosterone. It's going to be a couple hours, Alexi. Sam needs to win so dominantly. Also beats the number one guys from all the groups. Yeah, I don't know what these other guys look like, so we don't know anything. I didn't watch the judging this morning, so I don't even know who the other guys were in A and B. Whoever's going to win A and whoever's going to win B, and nobody's won yet. They haven't done the results. He's going to have to beat both of those guys, and I have no idea what they look like. Taper with lat and quad development. Well, it'll be more upper back and more side delt. Yeah, I am one of them. Why people say Dorian Yates had okay genes? Dorian had amazing genetics. You know, people like to talk about you. You know, people are just ignorant. Ignorant just means they don't know any better. They don't know what they're looking at. Not many people have a really good eye for physiques, and they just don't know what they're looking at. So they'll say things like that. It's what I call talking out of your ass. Is for the overall? No. He hasn't even won his. They haven't even done the awards for his class yet. He is. Everyone's going to do their routines, and they have a ton of athletes to get to before Sam. Yeah, Sam. I really like Sam based on the videos I've seen. He's smart kid, humble, hardworking. He has a deep passion for training, which I can very much relate to myself. I love training. It's my thing. Sam will qualify for a limit. Probably everybody can get pro cards. Dude, even if he doesn't get the pro card, he still looks fantastic. He's got millions and millions of fans that he shared his journey with, and he continues to inspire millions and millions of people. He might get the pro card again. I have no idea. We haven't seen the other guys he's going to have to go up against for the overall. He's going to have to beat, just like he did in Vegas. He won his class in Vegas, and then he had to beat the other two class winners. That's what he will need to do today. Yeah, he needs more pecs, especially more upper pec. His lower chest has some pretty good development. Upper chest is where I see more of a need for thickness. Doesn't need bodybuilding as they seem. No. Sam never had to compete, which is why I give him a lot of credit, because a lot of these influencers, they never put it on the line. They never, you only see them in their videos and their Instagram pictures in the gym with the best lighting, perfectly posed, only showing their good side, their strong points. And of course, because there's nothing to compare them to, you're just wowed at how good they are. Whereas Sam decided to do the tough thing and go into a competition standing next to other guys where he might get beat. And there's no hiding anything. He can't hide any body parts, any sides, everything, front to back, side to side, top to bottom. The judges are looking at everything. What are Sam's weak points? I would say he needs more tricep to balance out his bicep. You see it, especially when he hits his front double bicep. The biceps are just as big as the triceps, which they're supposed to be 1/3 of the upper arm. Triceps are supposed to be twice twice the mass of your biceps. And when you see him in his frontal bicep, that's not the case. He needs to balance that out and get more of what we call a drop to the, you'll see it. It's his first pose here. So watch. He's going to hit the front double. You'll see these big, big biceps, and the triceps, they're there, but they look small and flat compared to those big biceps. They just need to drop down a little bit more. In fact, like anyone would be 21-year-old early appreciate. He was a freak. I thought I'd say this, but his arms look a bit small. Like I just said, Igor, it's the triceps that need to come up a little bit to balance the biceps. He needs more fullness, size and fullness in the triceps. They just need to be rounder. And then with the Sam's going to get his class, but overall he's going to place top 3. Well, everyone in the overall is top 3 because there's only going to be 3 guys in the overall comparison. Will he win? I don't know. We're going to find out in a couple hours. A lot of respect for Bibling. Dorian is probably in the top 5 best Bibles ever. Sam gets pro card here or not. Well, no, I think it would be better for him. It's not going to affect his following either way, Andy. I don't think his fans are going to turn on him and stop following him if he doesn't turn pro. And by the same token, I don't think turning pro is going to make him explode in popularity anymore. He's already incredibly popular. It's really not going to make much of a difference, I don't think. Dorian, blah, blah, blah. Didn't have to do this. He didn't have to do this, took a risk, right? I respect the hell out of this kid. He got in great shape. Everyone knows where they are in order. Open heavyweight just finished. So that means you have open super heavyweight and wheelchair. Then you have to get through, you have to get through Masters, Classic Physique, 2 different height classes for age 50, age 40, and age 35. Then they're going to do the open. So again, it's going to be a while. So TRT, you mean gear. TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. That's when you're only using enough testosterone to replace what's no longer being produced or was not produced in the first place. So you mean he's on gear. Continue competing trials, luck, maybe hire a coach. Oh, I mean, a million coaches would be dying to work with him. They're in the order. Appreciate Sam getting out there. Did he win his class? No, they haven't. His finals are probably at least a good hour away. Thank you for the info. Stays in class. He won't have to abuse my steroid. I think he's going to switch to open. Well, the problem is he doesn't have a really pretty, aesthetically pleasing shape and structure. So he's going to have to just, if he wants to use that pro card that he might get today, and he wants to do well as a pro, he would have to take some time off, put some good mass on, and come back as an open bodybuilder because the classic guys, they're just too pretty. They're too aesthetically pleasing. I don't see him doing well with those guys. Janicki was done training his pro card. Yeah, I don't really follow Janicki that well. All right, guys, I'm going to take off because I've been on here talking to you guys for almost an hour. Again, just to give you for those of you who don't know how to watch, it's a stream. It's free. You go to arnoldsports.com. It takes a minute to register. They just want your email, and then you can start watching. Tomorrow night, Friday night, and also Saturday night, I'm going to be doing a live watch party right here on this channel. So please turn on your notifications. If you're subscribed, if you're not, then subscribe first, then turn on your notifications. We're going to have a really good time all watching together. Since he's already done, you look forward to starting his bulk. Yeah. Going to come back right before he goes on. Probably not. No, Green needs more size. God bless you. No. I mean, I might do a video just to wrap up about the win, but who knows? Maybe not. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to stop this screen. So please join me tomorrow night and Saturday night. I'm going to do a live watch party. Big Mike Cox is going to be on here with me. Giles Tiger Thomas, all the way from UK, is going to stay up late. We're going to watch the Classic Finals together, Classic Physique Finals with Mike Sommerfeld and Wesley Vissers and all those great guys. We're going to watch the Open Judging, which is actually going to be first. So tomorrow night, the order is going to be Women's Wellness Finals, Women's Fitness Finals, Men's Open Judging. Then they're going to do Classic Physique Finals. So tune in right here to this channel tomorrow night and Saturday night. We're going to have an awesome time. Appreciate you all watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.